Hello, we are a group of biomedical engineering students at Pompeu Fabra University in Barcelona, and now we are going to present to you one of the projects that we have developed during our studies. Our muscles work through electrical signals named electromyographic signals that are determined by changes in ionic concentrations. The electrodes have the ability to measure said electrical activity and transduce it. By positioning these electrodes on our forearm and connecting it to a computer, we can create patterns through which we will control some type of device. In our case, we have implemented a MATLAB code to receive and control this information that we get from the muscles of our forearm. We achieve this thanks to the fact that depending on the gesture or movement we make, we will activate more or less certain muscles and thus being able to give different orders.
Now we are going to present a project we have made implementing these concepts. The goal was to develop a system capable of picking up these electromyographic signals from the surface of the forearm and use them to control some actions which in a more complex approach maybe could be used to control a prosthetic hand. First, we have implemented a 2-channel electronic circuit that now you can see the architecture scheme. The circuit is connected to electrodes on the arm of one of our colleagues, and which, as we have mentioned, they will measure the electrical activity of the muscles. Through a MYOCONTROLLER that is called Arduino board, we can transmit this information to the computer. Then we have modified the code of a base program in which we try to interpret the voltage changes to be able to detect different positions of the arm. Now on the screen you can see 2 graphs that correspond to the activation of each channel. Here we are at rest, then we move on to pointing to the right, a strong right, rest, so no channel is activated, left, a strong left, and finally chain clean device, where we see the clear activation of both channels.
Once we have managed to adapt the program to detect different movements, we have decided to implement it in the control of a playlist. We have created a code to be able to move forward or backward between 5 songs, and in addition we were able to modify the speed of the songs. We start with the first song, speed it up, speed it up again, go to the next song, slow it down a bit, and go back to the normal state of the song. We move on to the next song, a little faster, and change the song again. We go back to the previous song, and finally we put the normal speed of the song.
To finish, we must have learned the following points. The different parts or mechanisms of our body work through various types of signaling, and many of them involve some type of energy. Our job as biomedical engineers is to take advantage of these signals that our own body offers us in order to implement, in some way, a device that helps us carry out a task of interest to the patient. In this case, control the song that we want to listen to, if we want to pause it or even speed up or slow down the rhythm at which it sounds. All in all, the field of biomedical engineering is exponentially growing, and we will see many of these implementations in the near future. We hope you found this video interesting and that you have learned something with us today. Bye!